Hey everybody, my name is Mike Tomorrow, and you may know me from being the host of My Life with Asperger's here on my YouTube channel. And you might have seen me around town, especially in Orlando, working at the Autism Speaks walks. I am on the Orlando Walk Committee. Each and every year I help them work at the walk. But this time I'm going to be doing this video talking about the 10th anniversary of Autism Speaks. Back on February 25th, 2005, a couple named Bob and Suzanne Wright, who owned NBC or worked with NBC, started a charity called Autism Speaks for their grandson. And they started this organization that has the Light Up Blue and help people with autism, or that's what we seem to think, help people with autism. But now, I do know a couple named Bob and Suzanne Wright in our camping club, but that's not the ones that started Autism Speaks. You know what's strange was, a week before Autism Speaks started, that Bob and Suzanne Wright was chairing the 2005 Springfield RV Camping and Outdoors show. And I was the one who designed the patch for the show. And the background color of the patch was light blue. I don't have the patch with me right now, but if I did, I was going to show it to you. You know, oddly enough, a week later, the Bob and Suzanne Wright that I was talking about, who worked with NBC and all that, started Autism Speaks. And you know what color they chose for their puzzle piece? Light blue. So it's odd enough that the color of my patch, the background color of my patch, was going to be the same color as the puzzle piece for Autism Speaks. And it's oddly enough that both couples share the name Bob and Suzanne Wright. Even though I only know one of the couples because of the camping club, I don't know the other couple. I have not met the other couple. But I was going to meet them at one of the Palm Beach walks that was held in West Palm Beach. And I never got to because of the weather. It would have been nice for me to meet them, you know. But anyways, back in 2006, my parents, myself, doctors, everybody else was trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And it was hard because growing up, going to school, I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was trying to be normal as possible, and it was hard for me to be normal as possible in school. And I struggled to meet some friends. Well, I met a lot of friends, yes, but I haven't met really close friends, you know. And I went for testing. And then a month later, after the testing, we found out that I had Asperger's. It took me a while to figure out what Asperger's was. And they put it on the autism spectrum, or they consider it to be part of the autism spectrum. And I was trying to figure it out. But finally in 2008, I wanted to figure out what was autism, what is Asperger's, and what connection does it have with autism. So I was getting ready to do the Disney College program at Walt Disney World in Orlando. Lake Buena Vista, I mean. And they had a walk going on while I was down there doing like Disney College programs. So I signed up to do that so we could raise some money for the walk. And we raised a lot of good money for that walk. And I did go to that walk, and it was held at Disney's Wild World Sports, so I didn't have to travel that far. And I got to learn a lot more about Autism Speaks and help raise money for them. And I would keep continuing trying to raise money for Autism Speaks. Now, in 2010, I moved to Florida permanently, or seems to think it was going to be a permanent move. But it didn't turn out to be that way. But anyways, there was going to be a kickoff party in August of 2010. Autism Speaks had it at the NBC Suites in Altamont Springs. So I was like, I had the day off from work, so I was like, sure, why not go to it and figure and see what's going on. So I did go to it. I met some new friends there and got to network with people and had a fun time. I got to meet the walk director at the time, Amy, and I told her I would like to be on the walk committee, help them plan walk and everything else, you know. And oddly enough, a month later, I would get to meet everybody on the Orlando Walk Committee, and we would have a fun time planning the walk. And I got to meet some new people, and it was fun to hear about their stories, and they get to hear about mine, and they get to work with a nice person like myself. And it was a great experience for me, you know, getting to meet them for the very first time. And then doing the walk in November was very fun too. Get to help them out. I got rewarded by helping others out in the community, you know? What a great cause this is, you know? Now, this is back in 2010. But it was a very good cause, you know? Because I was able to help everybody else out, and I was also able to meet new people and network with them too. You know? Then in 2011, I take my volunteering on the road. I went to the West Palm Beach walk. Well, I didn't volunteer that first year, but I was going to, but I didn't feel good. So I volunteered in the second year, 2012. And then I went over to the Tampa walk, helped them out. And then later on, I got to be on their committee too for 2012. So it was fun doing their walk too. Well, the place I was living at was equal distance between Orlando and Tampa, so might as well help them out, you know. I also went to the Southwest Florida walk and helped volunteer there too. You know, and then I also went up to the Volusia County walk, which was up near Daytona. Now, for 2012, I would go to those same walks again. West Palm, but this time I'd be working at it. Tampa, West Palm, or I already said West Palm. Southwest Florida, and Volusia County in Orlando. And Jacksonville, too, was added into the list for 2012. It was fun to go out to Jacksonville and check out the city, you know, and get to do their walk. You know, what was surprising about Jacksonville was they also had the Surfers for Autism event on that same weekend, so I got to see them too. And I got to meet a friend from Georgia that weekend that I met online, and we had a fun time, you know. But anyways, you know, all the time, and then in 2014 I also came back and helped the Orlando committee out for their 10th walk. I had to be down there for their 10th walk and help them out, you know. But, you know, in the 5 years of me being involved with Autism Speaks, I'd say I pretty much enjoyed my time with them. Though, if there were some changes I would like to have made, I would like to see more in the way of resources for adults that are on the spectrum, especially those of us that have been diagnosed when we were adults. You know, it's very hard for us to get the resources that we need to succeed in life, you know. And I'd like to see Autism Speaks try to give more adults on the spectrum jobs with their organization, you know, because we're trying to help parents out. We need to help the parents out. We need to help the teachers out. We need to help the staff out. And with us on the spectrum, we know what's going on with autism, and we know how life is having autism. Why not have more people that are on the autism spectrum with Asperger's or whatever else is on the spectrum? Why don't we try to get them jobs with the organization? You know, I've tried so many times throughout the years to try to get a job with Autism Speaks that, you know, I get turned down. And I know it's hard on me because I want to help people with autism, and it's very hard for me, you know, to do that. And it's very hard because I have a bachelor's degree in liberal arts from Westfield State University. That took me 7.5 years after high school to earn. Back in 2010, I earned that. And it's hard because I'm trying to put that into use and trying to get a job, you know? But anyways, I am also thankful for Autism Speaks because of all the networking I've done with everybody. I have enjoyed networking with a lot of people that are on the spectrum, learning about their stories, about their kids on the spectrum, and what amazing kids they are, you know. I really do enjoy meeting the parents and meeting the teachers and meeting everybody that's involved with autism and Autism Speaks, you know. It was thanks to a grant from Autism Speaks that I was able to get an iPad back in 2013. And that's what I'm using now to record this video. You know, and I'm thankful for this iPad because it helps me calm down in my life. And I'm able to play games on it. I'm able to be on Facebook. I'm able to email. I'm able to keep in touch with everybody around the world that I know from working at Disney, and I'm also able to network with other people that are on the autism spectrum. You know, I'm really glad that I have this iPad to help them out, and I'm really thankful for Autism Speaks for allowing me to have the chance to get an iPad, because I don't know what I would do without it, you know. Now, I also have to thank my mom for writing that letter to Autism Speaks for me, you know. I know that Autism Speaks does a lot to help people out, but I think there needs to be more in the way of help in this world, in the communities especially. You know, I do videos. It's thanks to Autism Speaks, actually, that I do my Life with Asperger's videos. Because if it wasn't for that speech that I did at the Orlando Walk kickoff party back in 2011, if it wasn't for that, I would have never had the opportunity to do videos like I do. That talks about my life with Asperger's. That tells people what I go through on a daily basis. I know I don't get a lot of views on those videos, but I'm hoping that I can get a lot of views and I can help people. I really want to help people out in this world. And even if I don't get a job with Autism Speaks, I'm trying to get a job where I can help other people out with autism. Help the kids out with autism. I've been trying to get a job with an autism school, you know. And I really like to have the chance to help kids with autism too. Because they're our future. They need to know from experience like myself how it is to live life with autism and Asperger's and how to deal with it. You know? And it's just kind of hard in this world that people don't understand what we go through on a daily basis, you know? But anyways, once again, I am thankful for Autism Speaks, for the opportunities I have had. But I'm trying to succeed in the world, and right now I'm not, but I am thankful I'm thankful to be rich in gold, meaning I'm thankful for all the people I've met. I'm thankful for all the network opportunities I've had. I'm thankful for all the connections I've had in my life. And I'm thankful to meet everybody. Because meeting other people that have stories, and meeting other people that are on the spectrum, and meeting parents and teachers and all that, they can learn from me and I can learn from them to help improve not only my life, but their life as well. And I'm going to continue doing that for the next years of my life. And I want to give props to Autism Speaks for the next 10 years here, to try to see if we can help get more jobs for adults that are on the spectrum. Try to succeed in life. Try to help them out too. Because we gotta think of the present. We don't need to think of the future so much, but we do need to think of the future. And we do need to help the kids out with autism. But at the same time, we need to also help the adults with the autism spectrum. And we need to help them out as well. Because us adults that are on the spectrum, we are the present of autism. And we need the help as well. I know we want to help the kids out because they're the future. But it needs to be fair that we need to help everybody that's on the spectrum, you know? So, I am thankful for Autism Speaks, and I hope to work for the next 10 years or so, or how long with them, you know, because I feel that they are a great organization, but we need to help each other out here. So, I'll talk to you guys all later. Please make sure to watch my videos as well, because they are helpful in your life. So, thank you.